Don't you hate those videos on YouTube where somebody says, I didn't want to make this video. I really didn't. I wanted to do anything else other than make this video, but, you know, my hand was forced. Fate had other things in store, so I had to make this video, even though I really don't want to. The problem is that's so overused by all sorts of YouTubers as like a go-to thing to be like, I didn't want to get into drama, even though they really kind of did. That's so overused that when it's actually true, nobody fucking believes it. It's like the boy who cried wolf. It's the boy who cried drama, I guess. But yeah, this is the thing. I probably made a mistake going back to Town of Salem to show the bots, to show the bad playing and different things like that. Because now it's going to be like my channel is all about Town of Salem again and all about Town of Salem drama again, and I don't know what solution there is to that because I feel like I have to tell you guys what's going on. So I'm not going to say, I didn't want to make this video, but I will say I probably shouldn't have made a video playing Town of Salem. I will continue the series to try to find the bots, because now that I started it, what's the point? But yeah, now my channel is going to be like Town of Salem shit again. But yeah, the thing is, I have to show you this, and I have to show you this because it's a big fucking deal. It's a crazy fucking thing, and you guys deserve to know what's going on, and I don't want this swept under the rug. I don't want this completely deleted and eradicated from history, because if it's ever referenced or if it's ever brought up, people are going to be like, well, where's your evidence that that ever really happened? You're just making it up. Because people have done that to me. People have said, you know, Tormental makes stuff up, and it's like, just name one thing. Name one thing that was made up. If you can do that, let's have a discussion. But yeah, this is a post on the subreddit for Town of Salem, on Reddit, of course, posted by a user who has deleted his account. But you may notice that this is also a developer post. So who is the developer that deleted their account, and why? Well, I probably already spoiled it in the title of this video or something, because I want people to be able to read the title of the video and get the idea of what happened without having to watch the video in full. Because I hate those things where it's like, you know, find out at the end of the video, after all of these promos and sponsorships, you know, what exactly, you know, the answer to this question is. So I usually put it right in the fucking title. But, this is Josh Britton, one of the co-founders of Blank Media Games, creator of Town of Salem. Achilles, I don't remember the numbers in his name right now, but Achilles, the lead guy from Town of Salem. And, fuck, you're going to see why this is important later, but I should mention, it's not doxing to call him Josh Britton. He is the head of the fucking company. He is the guy who created the company. He is the guy who created Town of Salem. If you go to their website, it says Josh Britton and Blake Burns. It doesn't say Achilles and whatever Blake's username is. I don't even know Blake's username. I just know his real name. So how would I call him anything else? You know, that type of thing. But, yeah, I mean, could you imagine, like, Jeff Kaplan from Overwatch? And Jeff Kaplan is the guy who, you know, works for Blizzard, and he does, like, the updates, you know, video updates and everything on Overwatch. Could you imagine Jeff Kaplan from Overwatch going into a thread or going into some criticism or going somewhere and saying, hey, you don't have the right to call me Jeff Kaplan. That's doxing. It's like, dude, you you use your goddamn name in your official capacity as the head of this fucking organization. But yeah, apparently that's doxing, and you'll see why I'm talking about this as we go on. I'm sorry for rambling a bit, but I'm just incensed that I have to make another fucking video about these people. Here's the Reddit thread. A call to our moderators. I am asking our moderators to please ban Grens and known botters / game throwers. They do, and he's talking about banning them from the subreddit. So he's asking the moderators of the subreddit to ban people who have done things in the game that are bad. Just let that sink in. They do what they do because they get attention on Reddit and the forums. It will be a constant battle with them to get them out of our community, and I do not believe that rewarding them with game throwing is fun tags and not banning them is the correct thing to do. Alright. It is against Reddit's terms of service to create alt accounts to bypass bans on subreddits. If these people have ever made a mistake, and checked Reddit on their work computer or phone or home computer, they may get a permaban from Reddit. So he's pretending to care about the people making the bots in game throwing, saying it's for their own good. We need to ban these people for their own good, not because I'm mad at them. Everyone makes mistakes and these people aren't perfect. Please, moderators, help us remove these players from our community. Okay. Simple enough post. It's a developer of a game coming to the subreddit that he doesn't run. Apparently this is run by, other people, and he just is like a honored guest of the subreddit. I don't know, with the developer tag and everything. And he's asking the people on the subreddit to ban people who do things wrong in the game. That isn't that bad. Again, take note of how I can be fair with these people. It's not that bad for a developer to say, can you guys on the subreddit please stop encouraging the people who are ruining my game by letting them continue to post about how they're ruining it? We don't have to say yes to that. The moderators don't have to agree with him. The moderators don't have to do what he says. But it's not really that bad of him to ask. He can ask if he wants, and they can say no. But yeah, we've got some interesting stuff going on here. Replies from Josh that are deleted, from the deleted account. I'll link this thread in the description. Hopefully it doesn't go away. I'm going to archive it, so we'll see. But, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on here, and what you may notice if we go somewhere down here, I don't know where the fuck, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we've got comment deleted. So an entire comment has been deleted. Now, why was this deleted? Let's look at the reply. This is from another user. Intimidation tactics by Googling your player base's real names to use them against them, or to use against them, isn't a good business practice. I know someone who was forum banned for similar against the same person. In fact, it's not a good practice. Like I told that guy, pump your brakes. Sorry I read that so poorly. But this deleted comment apparently doxed somebody. Huh. Who could it have doxed? I don't know. Let's take a look at this image here that was a screenshot taken before the post was deleted and before Josh deleted his account. And as you can see, the reply below is the same. Intimidation tactics by Googling your player base's real names to use against them, blah, blah, blah. So this is the deleted post. And I'm obscuring the name because I don't want to dox somebody like Achilles Josh Britton has done. He has doxed one of his players because the player was doing something he didn't like. Blank. This kind of thought process leads to a subgroup of people thinking the botters are somehow good for the community and development of the game instead of realizing that a month of developer time spent on bots slows down everything else. You guys don't work on anything else, so I feel like the devs of Town of Salem are mad that they were made to work on anything at all. Because, I mean, the game's been up for, 4 or 5 years, and there's been very minimal updates, and most of the updates are toward money-making. Like selling products and So, I mean, it just seems like they're mad that they were made to do anything at all. I don't think they were going to spend those months of time adding a bunch of new roles or something. But yeah, this blanked out part here is the real name of the user he's talking about. And Achilles follows that up by saying, I didn't Google anything, he reached out to me on Facebook. So Achilles admits that this person contacted him privately, and he just posted his real name up. Now, this could be a mistake. Achilles could have made a mistake. Achilles could have simply not thought about what he was doing and used the guy's... I don't believe that, but if you believe that, that's fine. But he goes on to keep defending this, saying it's not doxing to post somebody's name that they gave to you in private. Instead of acknowledging that he made a mistake, he defends what he did. He defends posting up the guy's name. So that takes away the idea that it was a mistake, that he, just made an honest error and now realizes that was the wrong idea or whatever. He actually says, no, it's fine. And he also goes on to defend it by saying people use his real name and they dox him, and it goes back to that stupid thing I pointed out in the first place. He puts his own name on things, so I don't understand that. I mean, if we want to do a little bit of story time here to pad out the video and be a complete shill, story time. A lot of people don't seem to have heard the story behind a certain user that I had a clash with on Town of Salem. There was a user on the site, on the game, who was getting away with a lot of stuff. Like, they would game throw, they would rage, they would, call people names, insult, get really, really, really fucking toxic. Now, this person got reported many times, but they were never punished for any of this. So this was a user who was abusing the rules of the game, but never got a punishment after all the reports they got. Now, somebody remarked that this person was a girlfriend of one of the developers or one of the staff members or somebody in Blank Media Games, maybe one of the moderators, I don't know. So somebody said, that's a girlfriend of, one of the people. So it was like, oh, that explains why they haven't gotten punished for anything. Okay, special treatment. So somebody else mentioned that. So in the discussion with this person, with the person who was being abusive and getting a pass on it, I mentioned in passing saying, are you actually the girlfriend of a staff member? Now, that's the thing. I asked them. I brought this to them. I talked about it with them. Directly, not behind their back. I said to the person, is it true that you're a staff member's girlfriend, or are you getting special treatment because of that? Whatever. Now, the way this person replied was, no, I'm not a staff member's girlfriend. In fact, I'm male, and I'm gay. Thanks for making me come out, Tormental. You just forced a gay person to admit that. And I'm like, what? No. All I said was, are you the girlfriend of a developer or a staff member? And all the answer to that would be is yes or no, and in this case, no. So that was what happened, is because of this person pulling that bullshit card. Because imagine this. Imagine you're driving along the road, and somebody rear-ends you on the road, somebody drives into the back of your car. And you look in your rearview mirror, and you think that you see a female driver. They've got like their hair in pigtails, let's say that. So you go and you get out of your car and you go back and you say, excuse me, ma'am, I think we had a bit of a fender bender, we'll have to exchange information. And so, of course, a guy gets out of the car, big burly dude with a beard, and he's got his hair in pigtails because that's the fashion sense, he wants to go with. And he goes, ma'am, did you just call me ma'am? Excuse me, sir, but I am a gay man, and you just made me come out to everybody, and now the world knows, and you're so awful. It's like, whoa, 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 completely unrelated to what was said. That seems to be like you're just being manipulative. But then, of course, for years to come, Josh, Achilles, and other people on the Blank Media Games staff will refer to that situation as, yeah, and Tormental was going after this gay user, saying that he was someone's girlfriend. And it's like, no, liars. No, liars. That is not what happened, and anybody could go back and look at the thread if you hadn't fucking deleted it to hide that you're lying. But yeah, so that's the thing. These people lie, these people cheat, these people steal, essentially, because if you do a Kickstarter and you don't fulfill the goals, I consider that stealing. So they lie, cheat, steal, abuse, and now dox people, all while saying that they're the victims. Pretty typical behavior. But anyway, I guess it's just worth noting that the developers of Town of Salem, mainly Josh, and then, some of the sycophants, down the line, like moderators and, different people working under them, what they'll do is they'll lie, and when you answer their lies, they say you're lying. They'll be abusive, and when you answer their abuse, they'll say you're being abusive. And as we can see here, they'll accuse you of doxing, and then they'll go and dox somebody. So just basically everything they say and do, it's just a big reflection of themselves, and what they accuse you of seems to be projecting. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to link this in the description below. You can check it out for yourself. Maybe you'll have an entirely different point of view than I have. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I need to say. Nothing more here to talk about. Except for the staff member who was offering favors in return for secretly befriending the bot maker and feeding them information.